right, welcome everybody. This is Kendall Quickfire Cook, joined in the booth by Mason, the Stone Mason Cook.
Hello.
How are you today?
Great.
We're here for the King of the Hill match. As you heard, we got Kregg Hurlbert versus our current King Little John, or Johnny Fields.
Yeah, it's going to be good. I haven't watched any of Kregg's game, but I know that he's challenged once before. You were impressed, I think, last time you saw him here.
Everybody I heard, and Johnny was saying he was doing research a little bit, and I guess his buddies say that that rating is probably a little bit unfair.
Yeah. I'll do it.
All right, guys, so
we're going to put the rope up.
Oh, yeah. Been kind of off today. Make sure you guys are out there sharing the stream. We really appreciate it. We think this is going to be a great match. We started talking about the fact that Kregg is viewed as his Fargo probably not being accurate, or maybe a little under what he can actually play. We'll just attribute it to the Minnesota thing.
Yeah.
Let's take a look at the top here. The cutthroat cam.
I should probably, yeah. I'll go put that rope up quick before we forget.
Yep, no worries. Go ahead. So, here we go. It's kind of cluttered up here by the 2, the 15, and the 7. It's a few good break balls, though, so if you pick the right pattern. Johnny was saying earlier that the only thing that would prevent him from being able to play good 8-ball, he doesn't think that people think he can play 8-ball. But
it's a good break.
It's a good break, yep. He just needed to make a ball, and then he feels like he can play 8-ball with anybody. All right, well, let's take a look here, what he's looking at. Starting with the 10. I don't know if he's going to try and play into all this right away. Going to open it up early. Yeah, he tried to. He came through funny. Just do the best he can with it. Yeah, we kind of forgot to put up the barricade. Got a lot of people running around here, and people like to cut through the arena. So happy everybody's here to join us here for the Mad Apple Xstream King of the Hill match. Got Kregg all the way over from Minnesota joining us. And this is his second time here. I was really impressed by Kregg the first time he was here. He put up a heck of a fight. I apologize that I don't remember who he played. If anybody remembers, let me know. Rodney throwing out predictions already. Saying LJ by 4, so that would be a 15-11 game. Kregg looking like he's trying to argue, maybe. I mean, the 8's probably the biggest problem he's got right here. Trying to find a line to get to it for his last ball. I mean, I don't know what ball takes you to it. Maybe the 11 kind of coming around off one rail, shooting it where the cue ball is. Oh boy, almost a scratch by Kregg there too. That would have been the same as Johnny shooting the ball and letting the cue ball get away. kind of try and bump the 3 here, I think, coming off one rail. That's a, boy, is that a perfect shot. He couldn't have asked for that to land into that 3 much cleaner. So great shot. I think I don't know if you dare kind of play 2 rails or 3 rails around here and come around the 4 or 5. It's possible, but it's a little complicated. If you got a good enough angle, you could force it to the side rail and come back across kind of by the 4. Even if you end up, that's the safer shot, I think. Yeah, he didn't quite hit it as hard as he would have liked, but still got a shot at it. He didn't totally eliminate his opportunity. Just needs a good shot. Oh, Rick White, heavy prediction. LJ by 6. I'm telling you, I wouldn't go by that Fargo if you're betting people out there. I don't think it's going to be that far off, guys. We'll see. Well, he came up short on that. Really could have left him worse, but LJ's probably going to find a place to bury him here. That's tough opener if you're going to go offensive here. 6 ball is probably a shot, but he's going to play a safety. No reason to take a chance of leaving him an easy one. That's a shootable shot, though, if you're a jumper. You guys live for this shot. He's got a full-length cue out, though, so I don't think you're going to see a jump by Kregg. Well, it is going to be more than just me in the booth here tonight, but Mason is out putting up my neglect. I forgot to put up the barricade, so he's out there struggling to do that. What's up, Patrick? Patrick is up north somewhere, or down south. I don't remember. With family. Well, he does have the short cue out. Can't tell if he's looking. Might be looking to cut this ball. I don't know. I would feel more comfortable trying to bank this ball. I think there's more leeway. That's some kind of math going on. I don't. Oh, he's okay. I didn't see a call, so we're just going to have to wait and see. If that's the shot, though. Heck of a try. Well, Johnny's got a road map here. I don't think there's a lot of problems. Well, just got to pick them in the right order. You got to kind of work the 4 down on the one end. Right. If you get the wrong angle, you can get funny on those, I guess. But if he's got any angle on that 5, I'd almost use that to get up to this shot. Could use the 4, but I like that 4 kind of where it is. He'll probably use it, unless he doesn't have an angle on the 5, and then he will use the 4. Up north. Oh no, you got a flat. My tow truck got a flat. Holy cow. Maybe we weren't supposed to go up north. Alright, using the 5 to get up table, we get a little better angle on those 4 balls up there. Might take the 4 out first too. Yep, looks like the plan. Which I don't hate, but then you're using the 1 to get on your 8. And you gotta stay down table this whole time. Let's start running into things now. It gets interesting. Yeah, see, I mean, it's not horrible. You definitely can still get on these, but things can get funny quick if you don't get the right angle. What's going on, Mr. White? Jason White joining us. Make sure you guys are following, sharing, liking, all that good stuff. Take us on over to your Facebook groups. We appreciate that. You just copy the link and share it over there. Johnny picking the 7 out of there, coming around. We're a little short. So the work's not quite done yet. Good 2-rail shot. Be careful here. Huh. How'd that turn out? Just right. Great shot by Johnny, getting him straight in on the 3-ball, setting up for the 8 for the first game of this series. It's a race to 15 when we play 8-ball, as you can see by the scoreboard. Well, that was a good little first rack there. I think Kregg could have came back a little bit further for the 8-ball he had. Oh boy, nice bank there. All right, Johnny to finish it off. Take a look at that last couple balls here. Specifically the bank shot on the 8. That was just a little bank. All right, so Johnny up to break. See Mason still struggling over there with the ropes, but I think they almost got her figured out. I can tell him what the fatal flaw is, but it's pointless at this point. So Johnny's concern this whole time has been his break. His first break was successful. He made a ball, but didn't get out. He scratched on the first shot he had, trying to get a little bit of aggressive and move some things around. Kregg looked like he was going to take advantage of that, and Johnny stopped that with a couple of safeties and a finish to a run. So great first game. All right, here comes the Stone Mason. Should have waited and recapped. I just did a recap of that first game, but I went ahead to tell you. But it was a good,
I saw some of it.
Good first
Did you
game.
watch me struggling on the? Were we at this angle watching me struggle with the rope?
Yeah,
or?
just at the end. I waited. Do you want to know what the fatal flaw was? That white barrier, you pull it to the corner there by the bleacher and you tie it around that, and then you put the other red one over by the other corner of the bleacher. I'll show you later. All right,
Yeah.
Meanwhile, Johnny, what's he doing? Is he just jacked up to cut this ball?
Yes.
Oh, tell you, he scratched while you were here, right?
Yep.
First shot.
Yeah.
So I'm pretty sure he was feeling like he might do the same there. Hey, they brought you a root beer.
Nice. I'll take that. Yeah, I thought it. Just looking over that, Kregg was going to get out there. He had a.
Well, he just came short on the 8-ball leave. If he would have came back just another 6 inches even, I think he was scared he was going to overhit it, and he underhit it by quite a bit.
Yeah, you can see already watching him that he's got knowledge, you know. Like I said, first time seeing him play, so.
Yeah, he should. I think he got 50. Wait, what was it? 49 years playing. He
Yeah.
started when he was 6. So it's 55.
Yep, that's right on his sheet there.
Well, Johnny, although not really in trouble, he kind of got over these balls, so still kind of always a delicate shot a little bit.
Yeah, I was pretty shocked with Johnny's last ball in their last rack there. He almost came way too far.
Yeah, he almost rolled out there, but nice shot. Right in line for the next ball. So what are you doing here? You going? If you got the right angle, you're going to the 9, right? So it'd be 9,
Yeah.
9, then the 12, then the 8.
Yeah, does the 12 pass the 1?
I believe so. We can look at it from the other angle. That'll be it.
I was watching
Oh yeah.
a pool match, and Mark Wilson was commentating,
Yeah.
and he said, they were wondering if that ball went like the 12. They were like, oh, I wonder, and he's like, yeah, but it makes it tough, especially when that one ball is aggravating your periphery. So I was going to use it naturally, but then I would have looked like they would have been like, what are you?
Especially if they heard that,
Yeah.
All right, so it does look like, if you look at the overhead, like he's got room to roll up for the 9. So I think that's what you're going to see.
Yeah, and then it's all kind of, wow, okay. Johnny chose different. I'm shocked at that.
Let's see.
I think this is much tougher, because now you're going to have to avoid the 4.
Small window.
And
I mean,
still
I
get
guess
back
if he's
down.
just coming over to the side pocket. I mean, if you're just floating this over to the side pocket, miss the 8. I see this, I guess.
I think it's harder, too hard. But it still could be done here. Hit that really clean.
Perfect.
It's a trust there to push it past in between, because that's only a ball or 2 total between the upper side of that side pocket and where that 4 was sitting.
I think that kind of just goes to what...
Ooh.
Yeah.
Oh. Better watch out.
Yeah, that's the one that'll get you sometimes.
Yeah.
All right,
2-0?
Johnny, 2-0. That was a strong run. Worked it out.
Yeah, Little John ran 6, I think, was it last week, with Rodney in the booth?
Yeah. Why don't you guys give us some predictions here? We had a couple already. We had Rodney Coed said LJ by 4, and then we had LJ by 6.
Well, that shows that there's a knowledge in the chat for Kregg, right? You would think that'd be a little higher of a mark if it was just off the Fargo there.
Yeah, Kregg apparently plays well.
I think. I mean, they might have given Duncan 6. You know what I mean? So that's kind of shocking to me. Just that.
Well, I'll tell you
shows
this,
a knowledge.
Before he went up to his room to rest before the match.
Yeah.
The room that the Clarion provides, by the way, so
right.
They provide that every week for our Kings, or the Challenger. Anyways, he ran the last 4 8-ball racks, so he's capable.
Dry break by Johnny. That goes back to what we were saying earlier. He's not always happy with his break.
Well, I mean, bar box 8-ball. If you can't make a ball on the break, you're on a sinking ship. I mean, you're not going to get lucky that the guy's not going to run out a lot of the times.
Yeah, unless you start. That's, I think, why a lot of guys will go to the second ball break. Kind of force a cluster all over the table,
Right, make you work the whole way.
Yeah. I know I'll start, if my break's really failing an 8-ball on the bar table, I do the side break.
I'll tell you, Kregg's got to get out here. This is an open rack. Just a preference here. Go to the 11 next, I think.
You play the combo, the 9-14?
I don't think so.
How do you do the 9?
Well, that's an interesting choice.
How do you get to the 9?
Take the 14 right now. Take the 14, just pop back out to the middle of the table there.
Yeah, I guess so.
I think you get that out of there.
That's what
he's going to combo, though. Looks like he's lining up on the combo, but
no,
14. Okay.
Yeah.
Got to be a little careful the way he's hitting this.
Yeah, because the 6 and the 8,
Yep.
kind of coming through it, I think, or.
Oh, he did come out. That's a good shot. The 10 ball was kind of your safety valve there.
It makes sense too, because nudging the 11, you see it didn't do much. It didn't move it too far from anywhere, and left all the pockets that it was available at still available.
Did create a little work because he doesn't have a perfect angle for this shot, but I think you're still going to see him just roll up. Oh no, he snapped it over.
That's a shocking choice for me. I wonder, was he trying to go to the side pocket after that, or hold it and shoot it past the 3?
This is like when the car's starting to shake and the wheels are about to fall off, and you better pull her over pretty quick. He's got to pull this together.
Well, normally I would say the answer for that is just a slow roll. Like, don't do anything with your cue ball, right?
Well, that's
just pocket the ball.
This shot here, there's two ways to play it.
Yeah.
You either slow roll it and take a little sharper angle on the 9, or you try and go back and forth. But
well, in slow roll, you could have the 11 too, like more in the corner.
Right. Yeah, and he did. He opted for the slow roll, but slow roll
Speed's
to nowhere, kind of.
still tough, yeah. But this is, as tough as this shot is, if he's a good ball maker, natural shape,
yeah,
come around 3 rails.
Get hooked.
I almost prefer this sometimes if I'm playing a little loose and not in line. It's like, okay, I've given up. Just make the ball, and then you've kind of gotten a lucky line to come back around. So.
Yeah, my luck would be I'd be hooked behind the 3. I'd stroke this 11 straight in the hole, come around 3 rails, catching the 4th.
So Kregg was mentioning here that he just switched shafts too. Before the match, he was talking that he used to play with.
Oh yeah, I never changed that.
Carbon shaft on the. But now he's switched over to a Jacoby Ultra.
Okay, so still a low deflection style shaft.
Yeah, but still back to wood. So
Yeah.
It's, I'm sure some whip.
Hey, what's going on, Harold? Missed you there. Guys, make sure you're checking in the chat. We want to definitely give you a shout out and say hi to you. Look at this shot, hey. Exactly what you said. I mean, perfect. Like I said, mine would have came off the 4th and been behind the 3.
Well, and this is perfect line, really, because now you do the 8. Do you get the 8 in the side there? Or do you play it in the corner?
I like side pockets on a diamond.
I do too. So I probably try and draw it
up
back
here, except for the 2 ball, I guess. You don't want to get funny. Looks like he is going to go forward. Well,
just a little more speed.
It's kind of fun to jack up over balls.
Yeah.
He's going to roll this in the side, though. I don't like corner pockets here. I think it's too easy to push this ball into the rail. He's going to the corner. Got to play what you're comfortable, I guess. But
yeah.
See, that's the shot that I shoot right there.
Well, honestly, I don't know if does he play on diamonds? Because that's a very valley choice.
You got the
He said he typically plays on diamonds. So.
And that is him on the left.
Yep.
No, that's Fields.
That's him. I pulled him up.
Oh, you pulled him up.
Yep. How you doing, Chris Lawrence? We're doing great. Thanks for joining.
Well,
it's a good combo.
Yeah. Creating another combo.
He did throw it nice, though, if you looked at the throw on the object ball. Have we been saving shots? Has there been any
kind of
crazy shots yet?
Nothing too crazy. I mean, some good shots. That I thought Kregg's shot to get up on the, was it the 9?
Yeah, right. That last.
Yeah, that last shot played the 11 down in the corner. I thought that was a great shot. I probably should have saved it, but
yeah.
But he just really kind of convinced himself out of that shot, I think. If you go forward like that, you had to hit that ball pretty good, when he was shooting that because of where the 2 was.
Mm-hmm.
And he kind of let up. So Johnny's still got to work the 4 out. I'm surprised he hasn't gotten it out of there already. He's going to do it right here, though. Right, you come down for it here.
Yeah, I do.
Johnny's not going to.
I don't know if that was like a half attempt or...
Yeah, because he's a bit straight on this ball. He's probably going to stroke it perfect and make up for it, but he ended up dead straight.
So I noticed something really interesting about Johnny's game. Every time he gets down on the ball, he starts with his arm more straight up and down, and it slowly slides to the outside. Take note at it. Watch it here. So he'll start up. Oh, it might be a tough angle to...
So, Johnny, I was talking to Johnny earlier. We'll take a look at this again. I was talking to Johnny just a little bit earlier, and I told him, you know, hey, we really need to get people going to YouTube. So he kind of was, what do you think, Johnny?
If anybody's watching, just peep in here. Just say hi.
Yeah, see? Johnny thinks you should just peep in, say hi, maybe subscribe to our YouTube channel.
Yeah.
Chris set that up perfect for us. We got that as a permanent fixture.
I know, it's great. Yeah, if you didn't check out, if you weren't with us at the very beginning, you're going to want to rewatch it later. It's a pretty cool intro, something new that we've got now.
Oh, yeah. That was my buddy Jeff. He's just terrific voice.
For those that didn't hear, it's a very extravagant intro.
Oh, it's kind of fun.
Yeah, it's great.
I like it. Let's
well,
take
Johnny
a look
made
here.
it. Yeah, Johnny made a ball this time, so that's good.
Good for him. Well, I tell you, this rack is as open as they've been. I think that 315's kind of a little bit of an issue. Obviously, the 13 up here and the 4 together. But, you know, you got the 6 if your solid's down at by the 3. And he's playing the combo to start things out.
Interesting ruling question in the comments there.
All right.
There's, I guess, 2 stripes in the back corners.
Oh, yeah.
And questioning is that illegal?
It is.
Yeah, I think so.
You got to catch it, though.
Yeah.
So it's kind of like, I don't know. If I noticed somebody was doing that against me, all I would do is
laughs.
Well, I'd just say it. I would just say it. Say, hey, you know, I just noticed that you didn't have them opposite.
I might just laugh.
Yeah,
you switch one. You switch one ball. You think you?
I like to teach too much. Look at that shot. Boy, the speed on that was just really perfect. Hit that square straight into it. Good shape.
Yeah, it was a risky way to go about it, really, but landed nice.
If you hit it perfect, nobody can say much. And that was. Well, if Johnny keeps this terror going, this isn't going to be a real long match. That's gonna get us gigged if we don't watch the music there. Chris G should know better. He's out there.
Yeah, you're right. That is very loud today. You want to maybe push the over there? There's a little gap in between the plexi. I don't know if that helps much, but
no, it would help.
You want me to run out and do it quick?
Yeah, that'd be kind of cool. Yeah. But you got to kind of wait, because if you open up the door here, it won't. Well, there we go. Johnny's going to finish this rack out and take a 4-0 lead. I'm going to just try to get... just going to do it really quick. Yeah, so Mason will run out, take care of that. Well, that's 2 glitches we had here tonight for you guys. Sorry. Thank you guys for sharing. You guys are obviously doing a great job. We got a lot of people watching here, so... Johnny up to break here, leading 4-0. And Kregg's had a couple of opportunities. He's obviously come close a couple of games, but hasn't been able to quite finish out a rack yet. So far, Johnny's made a ball on 2 breaks. See what happens here for him.
Ah, that's better.
Yeah, much better. Well, Johnny made a ball again on the break.
What?
Yeah, right. I think is that 3 or 4? Do you know?
Made balls?
Yeah.
Made racks?
Did
yeah, where he made a ball on the rack.
Is it only 1 that he missed?
Yeah. He must have been working on it. He'll lie to you, say he didn't practice, but I think he did.
Work on his break?
Yeah.
I believe that. What's he looking at here? Looking at stripes, so the 13 would be the problem.
Yeah. Wonder if that 9 went right now, huh? But
he's playing the 15, cutting to break the 13 right here. He's going to cut it back.
Oh, good angle.
Yeah, he hit it a little light.
I think he'll be okay with it, but just not on the shape right now. He's going to have to come with another one.
Yeah, he got it out. It goes past the 7, I'm pretty sure, but now he's shooting over it to try and pocket that ball on the side. Might have the corner. Corner's easier.
At the 12?
Yeah.
Yeah.
You're also getting rid of a pocket that's blocked by shooting that one, so if you would miss it and open up the pocket, it's not as good. He's going to go with the 14. I think he's got just a little bit more room. Well, he's pretty jacked up. All right. Tough shot. Let's see how he handles it.
Jeez. This is like tough shot where he landed. He's got to deal with it anyway.
Now you almost shoot the 10, draw back for the 13, huh? Or do you play 9 and come over?
No, I like drawing back on the 10. Playing the 10, draw back to the 13.
I have trouble calling for Johnny
right now I would almost do 12 ball. Is it going to be tough to get back to find that dead angle, or?
Well, that's what I was thinking, 9 ball and kind of slide over, because then if you didn't get on the 12, you still had the 10 in the side. You know what I mean?
Yeah, he's on it right now, though. He could pop over from the 12. I don't know.
I think he's going with the first guess we had, which was draw back here. Yeah, he didn't get there, though.
He's hitting them slow, really. It's a common theme so far.
Well, you overdraw that ball. I mean, you got to be thinking about the fact that you got the 1 and the 5 there. If you do overdraw it and you just slide in there, you don't want to do that for sure. So now it's off the rail and come around, or?
Yeah, now it's come to the 9 in the side, I think.
Okay, so
over
kind
to
of
the
off
bottom
the rail,
right.
come over by the 6.
Yeah, and then 9 in the side, roll down for the 13 again.
Yep, side rail, come across. Perfect.
It's still a little long, really. He's going to have to cut this more than he wanted.
Yeah, he's going to get close to the 13 is what that means. So maybe he's drawing it.
Or you throw a little right spin on this shot, it'll run into that 1, right?
All right.
Pretty close.
It's easy to throw that ball out of the pocket. Yeah, he's got good. Couldn't hit that better. Finally found his speed on the 13. He tried it a few times, but hit that one perfect and got in there. So,
oh,
oh, look at that's knowing your table. Play it right off the point.
4 shape.
Horseshoe.
4 shape.
Oh, 4 shape.
Mm-hmm.
It's not what I heard.
It's like those videos where they're like, which one do you hear?
Right.
Yeah.
So we got a couple other ones for special. And here we go. Ready? This is just in case you ever want to worry about the science of pool, all right?
Every ball is a rail.
What?
Wacko.
Every ball is a rail.
Yeah.
3 out of 4 balls made on the break. Okay, so 3 out of the 4 racks, he said.
Yes. Yeah. Yep.
Yes, but it's not. See, I misannounced, and I made a mistake, and I announced the wrong person for tonight. And that was my fault. I was talking to people earlier. I told them I did it on purpose just to create drama.
Yeah, right.
All right, Johnny, up to break here again. He's been hitting the ball pretty good here. Take a look at some of Johnny's stats here while we're up. 716, so highest rated Fargo player we've had, right? I think Jeremy's just under that. Jeremy's got to come
somewhere
back.
right around there.
He's got to come back, but he's 43. He's from Appleton. Plays with Jacoby. Obviously, everybody knows that. He plays with a Jacoby Black. That's Sib Tip. I guess that's the new thing, huh?
I never heard of it.
I heard a lot of. I guess Gary's got one on, but that's not surprising. I guess
Johnny, you know,
well, I said
poisons the punch and makes everybody.
Well, just wait. So I told him before. I said, and let me guess, they're only available through you.
Right.
No, but he said they aren't. But anyway, so years playing, 30 years. His favorite game is Banks. He reiterates that every time I talk to him, so I guarantee you it's true. And we got Larry Neville, obviously, as his favorite player and one of his mentors throughout his time playing pool. So, all right, so kind of a cluttered up break. Definitely seen better. He hasn't picked yet, right?
Yeah, it's open yet. I think so. Yeah. Yep. There's only one ball down, so.
It's really looking at this. I mean, there is a lot of work to do here, but a lot of choices too. I mean, you got options. I wouldn't say it's you're gonna play safety type of rack either.
I like stripes.
Why?
13 to the 12 is a breakout. You can get in a stun just a little back. Well, you rolled forward. I would have stunned back on it and tried to roll forward into the bumping some of these balls out. But if you can get a good angle here for like a off the 9, if you stun over to the 9 and leave an angle for breakout, run into the top rail and up.
See, 11 run past, up that way. That's what he's kind of looking at now. But then the 15 becomes kind of, I mean, that combo on the 11, 6, 15 isn't the worst shot either, I don't think, you know.
I try to bump balls out in a rack like this. It's a little tight for, I think, playing a specific pattern. Because all you got to do is bump that 6 somehow once.
Right.
And you've got the 11 down and the 15 back, so.
Right, so replace the 6 ball with the cue ball is
Right.
all you're trying to effectively do.
Right.
I don't think he likes this angle either, though.
No, but again, it's not a big deal. If he just draws back off this 10 and leaves this angle here to
9.
cut up to the end rail, you're going to end up having to probably bump the back of the 15 instead, but just hit it harder.
Yeah, and Johnny's got the stroke to do it, so
Yeah.
I think, it's very likely he may.
He looks not happy with it, though.
Well, I think, it's frustrating when you know there's a path to it and you just keep missing your angle by. And I think that's what's happening to him here.
Right.
Said he's wearing his sponsor shirt tonight.
Miller Lite. So did it.
Yeah, I wasn't going to say it.
Oh.
We can black that out later. It's already done. It's not really a sponsor. I should probably clarify that.
Yeah.
Jeez. You think he's drawn back into this right here? I mean, he looks like he's cranking up a little bit.
Popping over, maybe?
Yeah, right. That's what I mean. Forcing it over there. I did, yeah.
Well, that's the angle I was looking at. I just thought he would do it with the 9.
Right.
That was, like, crazy, kind of.
Well, and he's complaining about that 11, but I think that still goes down. Now you get.
Well, that's the thing.
Yeah,
it's like adding too much to the plate. Just if you take the 1, you can fire at the breakout a couple times, just moving your pieces. A little bit at a time. One shot, you move it an inch. The next shot, you move it the other ball another inch, and now you've cleared the pocket.
Man, I wish it felt that easy all the time, though. Sometimes it just doesn't,
Yeah.
But Johnny's experienced enough.
Well, and that's where I probably talk stricter with watching Johnny, just because I know he does it, a lot. Yeah.
Right. We know what he's capable of.
Right.
Oh, we're missing. Let's see. Harold. I can't necessarily answer that. It's not next week, though. So I'm going to stop announcing ahead of time because I messed that up so bad the first time I tried it. Back cutting this? You did. Look at that shot. Well, that was pretty neat there. It's a nifty little shot. Didn't really solve a lot except for gave him a lot more room on the top side, but he's good to have the angle he's got.
Well, if he gets on this side rail down where the 14 is, if he can get on that side rail, I think he can push past and not. He wants that 11 all the way down he won't quit on that.
Huh?
I just think that if you play the 14 and you stun over, hang it on the rail, I think you got the angle to the.
Probably close, yeah. I see what you're saying.
Because again, this 1 ball is aggravating his periphery.
What's going on, Mad Matt? What's going on, John Magger? How are you?
Did you miss it? The 1 ball is aggravating his periphery.
Oh, sorry.
It was so great with Mark Wilson's twang. I was like, what is he even talking about?
I was working
never
on
heard anybody
earlier today.
I've never heard anybody use the word periphery. Isn't it like peripheral vision? I mean, I would always elongate that, but.
Yeah, periphery is correct though.
Mm-hmm.
It's a proper word. But he's got to get the cue ball about right back where he is. Shouldn't be too bad. That's just center ball, right? Pretty much.
Yeah, like a tipper right, maybe.
Oh, he hit it 3 times.
No. Must be testing his
Not
speed.
quite as short as Kregg was on his first 8-ball miss, so I'm pretty sure Johnny's going to put this down. But
well, you better watch the cue ball. It might
reminds
run
me
off that 6. Unless he's really got. I mean, maybe he's got the angle, it looks like, but.
I think he's heated up. I think he's making this ball. Oh, yeah. Puts it in at pace.
Nice.
Well, I should save that one, and I'm going to, I guess. I had another shot that was great that he had before, but shot's worth having. Watch it again here. And, I mean, just perfect pace. He didn't drill it. He hit it with speed, So, nice shot there. I want to thank everybody again for joining us here at the Xstream. We are happy to be here. We're broadcasting live from the Mad Apple Burger and Billiard Company right here on College Avenue. I'm joined in the booth by my son, Mason Cook, Mason the Stone Mason.
Yes.
And I myself am Kendall Quickfire Cook, and happy to be with you guys. And thank you so much for all the shares and likes. We do appreciate it. Got a great match for you here tonight as we got Kregg Hurlbert from all the way over in Minnesota. Coming on over, enjoying a free hotel on us, though, to challenge here. So taking his shot at the crown against our current king, King John Fields, otherwise known as Little John. Princess, I haven't seen Miss Heckman for a long time. How are you? I hope you're doing well. Happy to have you. Thank you guys for the likes and shares. Keep it up.
If anybody's watching, just peep in here. Just say hi.
That's our very own John Fields helping us reach out to you guys. Make sure that you're speaking up in the chat. How do we do that? Do we have a mic over there on him, or?
Yeah, no.
John Magger says we're starting a BCA league in Aurora, Illinois. Going to use the Fargo rating. All right, well that's good. That's so. Are you guys no Fargo? Are they no Fargo in Illinois at all?
No. Some states have taken a slower attack at it, though. I know Minnesota's one also that they kind of like, they've got their whole MPA stuff. It's just like different leagues and different organizations that they didn't really adapt to the Fargo as much, but now it claims such of the industry that you have to. I think a lot of states are jumping on with it again finally. So, I mean,
yeah, I mean what I do agree with is we need standardization, but it's tough. I mean it's a tough one to geographically. I think it's a tough thing to do. Patrick Glynn, sounds good, buddy. Enjoy your trip. He said he's about to lose service, so he's going to check out. But he'll be back for the night's match. You guys can listen in to Patrick Glynn announcing that. Kregg absolutely needs to take advantage of this opportunity.
Well, he hasn't really had much of an opportunity. He had the first couple racks.
Yeah.
And didn't do much wrong, just a little bit,
That's all it takes.
Well, honestly, I was talking the other day to one of the local players here, and I was talking about the idea that the timing of where your misses are sometimes is like more important than not having misses, right? So if you miss at the beginning of a rack, you're going to like your odds a little bit better than missing at the end of a rack, right? So sometimes to consciously almost like make that decision of I'm not going to keep that same pattern of great shot, doink.
Right.
I'm going to maybe doink in the beginning of the rack and then see that my pattern has switched up and try and finish, in the next opportunity.
Playing to the
Great
side.
shot there.
Really nice. And rolls up, gives himself an opportunity here on this one ball. I think you got to kind of pull it short, right? Kind of come between the corner pocket and the 11 ball and come to the
I always
bottom rail here.
love spinning this with like some left too and cutting that corner.
Yeah.
I just shoot it a lot, so that's what I would do, but I don't think that it's
like running into the 11 or going forward?
No, spinning past the 11.
Yeah, just.
But then opposite English, what he just gave.
Oh, okay.
And it cuts that corner high.
See that? Right. I think I come around the rails like he was coming 2 rails there.
I think he threw the wrong English on it, though. I think that was
right. It
like
shortened it.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. I probably would have put the opposite English on.
Right. And so that's what I would look to do also.
Johnny with yet another opportunity at a pretty open rack here. So this 9 ball's a little tester because you're on the rail, but
yeah, definitely.
He's dead punch right now.
He's playing great right now. Yeah.
I don't know that he's going to miss a whole lot of balls here. Could roll offline, but I tell you, he's recovered really well. Anytime that he's been off angle, he comes back into it and fixes it pretty quick. Got Zach Marquardt back in town. Isn't that who Johnny played? Who did Johnny lose to the first time that he played? Oh,
Sean Henning.
Sean Henning, yeah.
Sean Henking.
Henking, yeah. Mrs. Vasca.
I want to point a focus to his arm again here. Watch as it slowly drifts. sideways.
Yeah,
See
until
that?
he feels it's in line, so it's gauging.
It's wild to me.
Yeah, it's settling it. He holds his arm underneath too. If you
Right,
watch
but it
how,
starts almost perpendicular,
yeah, and he just gauges it in.
and then he slowly twists it sideways.
What do you think he was trying to do there? I'm not sure exactly.
I don't know either, and it had a lot of throw off that 10 ball. I was shocked it made like a full twist on the turn.
And he's got this ball in the corner.
But he wouldn't have.
I think so. You're just rolling up on this shot for the 15 next, but now you got to come back down here for that 10.
Rolling up on what?
13 rolling up for the 15.
Can he see the right side of the 13? I don't know.
I think he can shoot that in the corner. Pretty sure.
In the corner.
Yeah. Yep. Corner
Looks
pocket.
like he's
past
lining
the
up trying to like
side
mini
pocket.
masse.
I think he can shoot that right past the 8 in the corner. It looks like anyway.
Well, yeah, I
don't
think he
know.
can. I don't. It's just back. I don't know, backwards. And that 8 ball is aggravating you for.
See right there, just roll forward.
Because the way that ball throws makes that 8 ball thicker.
I get it. Yeah. You could, I guess you could explain that though, so everybody gets it.
Yeah, it's just the way that it's like gears turning. If it hits the 13, it's going to try to roll forward. It shoots it towards the way that you cut it first before it shoots forward. Hit it good, though. Look at how close he was to that 8 ball. It was crazy. I couldn't believe it.
Close to the 8 and...
Overcut it, really.
Yeah, overcut it.
Yeah.
Had a lot of room to the outside still. Well, now he's got a pretty good map here, I think. Just kind of drift up here.
He runs the same level of stutter stroke, like, on a consistent... You know, he does the, kind of...
Yeah.
But it's like, it is the very same amount of settling. It really is. It's like a high... Starts at a high power, slower, 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 slow. Hit. It's interesting. I find it interesting.
We'll take a look again at that 13.
Yeah.
It's a great shot. Well, I'll tell you, 7-0 right now. Let's hear some predictions here. Mad Matt would like to know if you have anything exciting for tournaments coming up.
Definitely. A lot of cool stuff. But U.S. Open is in October. I'll be putting like a lot of my focus to that.
What did you just start? What do you need people to subscribe to? Snapchat or Twitter or what was it?
No.
Oh, neither one? Neither
none.
one?
Yeah. No, I'm going to start on Instagram.
Instagram?
Yeah.
So watch for that. You aren't done with that yet?
No.
No.
Nope.
It's coming. So you can follow and help them even more.
Mm-hmm.
Johnny's broke pretty well so far. Let's see. Pretty good, I should say. That was different. Holy cow, Chris Lawrence really stepping out there, saying he predicts a 15-0 wipe. I cannot imagine that Mike is going to allow that. Or Mike, sorry. I'm reading. Kregg is going to allow that. What do you see here, Mace?
Stripes, start with the 11. I like bumping into balls. I feel really confident kind of, hitting the edge of balls. So I would come to the little left English from that 11 and try to 2-rail bump into the 2, replace the 2 with the cue ball.
All right. Yeah, any way you come through that, the only bad way is if you get too thick on the 2 ball, then it's...
I kind of actually, wouldn't you want to hit that thick? 2 rails in? Not straight at it, but...
Too close to the 15, I'm saying. Oh, boy.
But though,
I wonder if he was trying to avoid that, or...
Look at this. Perfect.
How else would you shoot that ball?
Honestly, this is
oh, yeah,
right in line, yeah.
Sometimes you got to get a roll. You got the 9 there. I mean, that's kind of your safety valve, right? And I mean, the 13, 12...
Do you pop it out in between the 2 and the 4? Like, try and run it in between the 2 and the 4?
Whatever your comfortable speed is, but I think you can go up between the 2 and the 15, if you know what I mean? Just
I think
depends
there's a
on what
little
your
angle.
is
Right. I just thought that if there's an angle, you want to pop between them. Which actually, with the little elevation, will help.
Oh, he went backwards.
I don't like it.
Yeah, I don't know if I do either. You just kind of tied up the 10, I think.
Yeah.
Stuff happens.
I mean, really, where you could almost end up having to bank at that 10, but the 7 is there and makes it a little bigger. Makes a little bigger pocket.
As long as you hit the end rail, yeah.
I don't know what he's going to do right now, though. Combo?
Yeah, I don't know. I think you stop taking your soldiers off the field at this point because you definitely don't want to mess with the 10 ball here.
Yeah, but that 7 sitting there, it's going to be an easy break ball for any of them. And where is he going to put them for safe and stuff? I just don't think that with the 7 there that you got to kind of...
I guess you got to be aggressive here. You're saying.
A little bit, or at least play an offensive and then...
I like this. Play the combo now.
And then duck out later, but...
Well, he's just not getting good bumps here. I mean, he just really isn't. Everything he's hitting is making things worse, not better.
Right.
And not for the other guy, for him.
Yeah. So if you're still looking at the run here, I almost maybe would, like, stop shot the 9 almost, maybe a little roll, and then take that bank like I was talking about on the 10, just because you got to get it out somewhere. When you bank the 10, too, you'll have a little angle from the 10 to play the 13 and bump into the 15 or whatever. Crossover. But, runout's going to be tough now. I don't like the idea of the safety with the 7 sitting in the pocket. But if you hit it really controlled and planned out, I guess you could lock them like on the back of the 8 or something like that, Play the 9, cut over from the 13, play him on the back of the 8.
So do you think he's actually playing for that bank right now?
He's looking at it, and I think it's not that bad of a... I obviously thought it was a good option if you're going for the run out. I think he's kind of exhausting his opportunities and stuff right now, but if it goes, it goes. Sometimes those outs, happen, and especially being 7-0 down, it's almost like you don't have much to lose.
Yeah, you don't know till you try.
Just pop it, It might be the start of your, couple rack run. Huh.
Well, he broke the 10 out.
That's kind of,
look at this.
pretty good.
I thought that was going to stay there.
That's not bad. It's fairly hooked.
Could be worse. I mean, 6-5's kind of messed up now.
In the 8s, you're going to have to... It's not an effortless...
No, you can make it off the
carom.
9, I think. But
I don't think so. I mean, I think you can, but I think you're going to have to hit it like... Don't you think that's a little stuck in there yet?
I don't know. It's tough to say.
Because I
to
feel
me,
like you'll
looking
hit the
from
9
traditional
thick.
end, I think it looks pretty easy. I think looking from the overhead, it looks tougher, I guess.
Yeah.
Well, let's see what Johnny works out here. There's a lot of options here. Balls to watch are the 6 and the 5. And obviously the 8 ball. Well, There
Shocked
takes
he'd
the
break
6
that
and
out if
5.
that. I mean, that combo was dead, right?
No, it wasn't. That's what I was talking about. It wasn't perfect. It was kind of misaligned. So that was a good choice. I don't know if he came out okay though.
Yeah, not really. I think that 4 goes, I guess, with a
Well,
lot of
kinda three
throw.
first a little bit.
Yeah, right.
I mean,
Yeah, it's like cutting dead in the middle of it with a lot of right English.
stop shot, hit the 4 ball here, stop it on the 3.
Yeah, that's a good save. So you just want to make sure that you kind of you don't want to disrupt the 2 wall.
Well, and more importantly, you're putting the 4 in a worse spot probably. So you could almost do the same thing using the 6 ball and curling up, but
Yeah, right.
take
Six
a chance.
ball, and stun into that 3-4, but
Well, he doesn't look too concerned. He's lining up the 8 ball to make sure he can make that. So he must have a plan here if he's planning it up to there. No, there we go.
poker face.
It's the shot. Is he playing the 4 to bump the 8?
All right, yeah. You'd have to hit like off the 15. Like that's pretty good. He can stopped it right on the 3. He kind of made both balls, escape, get open.
It's no good kick.
15. 15 can.
Yeah, do
I
you
think
call
pop
the
in.
not? Do you call the 15 the 1 rail or?
Yeah, I think you don't have much beside that. And kind of spin it medium with some right, because then the cue ball, if you hit it in the right spot, the cue ball will drift down to the send rail. You might hook it underneath the 2 or something, At least get it on the rail.
Yeah, right. Get it on the end, just on that end, right?
Yeah. So try to hit the 15 thick with a lot of right English.
Right, drift it.
Yeah.
Kind of.
Looks like he's going hard on it, yeah.
And long, yeah.
I mean, that's I guess it's just to get the hit type scenario, but I think you left him open.
Try another foot and a half. That wasn't a bad leave. That would have kept rolling.
Yeah.
But now he's got the 1 ball, and John, I think, is going to work this thing out. Still got the 8 ball if you're on Mason's fence here, where you think that's tough to get by there. Well, maybe he thinks it is too, so he's going to bump it, make it worse.
Freeze it. That is much worse, I think. Unless you end up with the angle where you can kind of like double kiss it.
Well, because now it pushes into the rail no matter what you do. Right?
Right,
I mean,
so you kind of got to like force follow, like double hit it, you know what I mean? Those shots are kind of fun sometimes, but you can't really go for it. But
yeah, you know what happens there for me? My cue
Scratch.
ball just goes
it
straight
spreads,
through it.
Yeah, it spreads open. And yeah, it's not a great spot at all.
Thank you, Mr. Conley. We try. Yeah, I don't even know what you're shooting here, honestly, because you kind of want that 2 ball down there, even if it's not for the break on the 8, it's to catch your break on the 8. So if you get, I think you want to try and get to the 3 or the 4 to break and leave the 2 down there. So I think your 6 ball is a shot here.
Well, I kind of, if you're really playing okay right now, you could jack up with, bottom left and try to hit the rail, make the 9, spin out. You know what I mean?
He's going forward, so but he looks like he's stroking it.
Ooh.
That might not be what he was planning. He's got the 5 coming though.
Well, I guess at this spot, if he makes a 5, thin cuts the 3, shoots the 4 down, like caroms
That's kind of what I was saying.
cue
But
ball into the 4.
I would have done that sooner and left the 2 down there, because then when you thin cut the 3, you hit out the 8. You got a ball down there.
Yeah.
But see what he does. Yeah, see, he doesn't like it yet either, actually. That is the stonemason, Derek. If you need a used car, head over by Derek. Avenue Auto. Free plug.
Right.
He's a good guy. He'll take care of you.
Yeah, he's gonna look for the right deals for you for sure.
He told me the other day when he sells a car, he's not even trying to make money. Just kidding, Derek. No, but he takes good care of everybody. The one I got from him when he was at the other place, I trusted it.
I don't know. I don't see that 6 ball as being too long if you just get your breakout and leave your cue ball down at the end.
Yeah, I don't.
You know what I'm saying? Shoot
Yeah.
the 3, leave angle with the 4. Is that too much
Going
angle?
where though?
To break into the 8-9 and just move them. And then even if your cue ball is down at the end rail, just then
I'm just saying
pocket
it's
speed
getting
on the 6.
tougher, you know.
Yeah, yeah.
It's kind of like work now.
This is a good angle.
Draw shot.
Or you can send the 4. I don't know. I like playing with this with top, coming 1 rail up and then getting that angle on the 4 again off the side.
And you're leaving your last ball for your break.
Yeah, but if you get the right angle.
I don't know if he's got enough or straight enough here to draw it like I was thinking, but all we can do is watch.
This seems weird to me because the 6 is at such a further distance than the
side pocket. He's coming down rail and down to break it. He must have a plan for that 8, because he had a line to take it right there if he needed it. So he must feel like he can do this. So be curious to see this shot.
I actually am sitting at a pretty good angle to see it on the table. There's a little gap there. Doesn't look as frozen as it does on the
I still
screen.
think you're going to draw this ball, but let's see. Johnny's got a lot of experience, so, and a bit of knowledge of the rotation of how this is going to go. I just think you can't help but push
but the 9 might double kiss back at it in a good way at this angle because it's going to the point almost. You know?
Let's just see. Let's see what happens, I guess. I got the replay button ready. Watch, it's just going to slide in there like nothing. And put his hand right in the way. Well, Kregg breathing a sigh of relief. He gets another opportunity, and that 9 actually goes by there.
Yeah,
so
I
he
think you
opened
should
up
be
the
out
pocket.
here, actually. You're not jacked up. Shoot the 15. You're not jacked up. And just roll the 15 in.
Maybe a little nervous, you know. You're down 7-0.
Yeah, but, you know. If that's your problem, then I don't know you'll go anywhere tonight.
That's true. Puts it down, a little wide. Wiped its feet, as we say. But made it down anyways. What are you doing? Are you going over to the 9 ball after this or 13?
13.
All right.
9 ball. No,
9 ball now. All right, looks like he is going to get on the board here. Kregg looking to put down his first game. Race to 15. And he does. So good job there. We got 7 games to 1. See if Kregg can start to fight back here. This is winter break, and like I said, before he went up to his room, Kregg was saying that he quit now because he ran 4. So Kregg is from Jordan, Minnesota. He plays with a Helmstetter. And his shaft, he has 2 different shafts. So he's got 11.
Well, and he just got that new Ultra.
Oh,
remember?
yeah, that's right. Yep, we changed shafts. How soft tip still, or no? We're going to say yes. We do know for a fact that he's been playing 49 years. Favorite game is 8-ball.
Favorite player, Aloysius? Yeah. Good pick. He's a good player.
Well, here's the first break by Kregg. I mean, that can make all the difference. He gets some really smashing breaks going.
Right.
And
run
a rack or 2. I don't know if anything went there.
One went. Right off. Yeah, right off the...
Well, then that's a solid break, and I think he's got a good chance to run out here. Take a look at the overhead camera here. That is the Wisconsin Billiard Hall of Fame cam at the moment. Love John and everything he does over there at the Wisconsin Billiard Hall of Fame. The people that preserve our history here in Wisconsin for pool.
That's coming up, October 6th or something like that.
Yep.
Right in that area.
If you guys haven't gotten over to join the Wisconsin Billiard Hall of Fame, make sure you do that. And I don't care if you're from Wisconsin. Support it anyways.
Well, and go to the banquet. The banquet is a really cool experience.
Great food. Dressed event. It's nice. All right, let's see what Kregg does here. Oh, sorry, guys. Oh, no. Oh.
That's pretty fortunate.
Thank God you left a little glue on the edge of that pocket.
Not me.
Somebody did. Oh, it wasn't that
I think you're in a nice angle here for the 1. Bump the 1 out. Yep. Ooh, you went.
I don't think that hurts you that much. Now you got to come in at the right. Still got the 15 here. Bump the 2. You still got the 11. I don't think it's horrible. I mean, it's not great.
How many weeks has Johnny been king now?
2. This is his 3rd week playing.
Is it? Or is it 4th? Somewhere in there, though, right?
Yeah, we'll keep track after it gets a little higher. If it gets a little higher.
So I can't let him beat my record.
Gonna have to challenge or what?
Or somebody take him down.
I'll tell you, it's a
yeah.
short list if you want to play. So we got a few players lined up, but
I get asked a lot, are you going to go back in? Yes. I've just been enjoying, watching the matchups we've had are we got a lot of great matchups that don't have to be me, and I've been enjoying that. So
Chris Lawrence said, "There goes my prediction. Thought I'd shoot for the stars."
Right.
Well, Kregg shot that right out, but Johnny's going to continue his terror here on this rack, I think. Got to be careful not to get behind the 10 here. I don't think he's going to, but it's a possibility if you catch the edge of this ball wrong. Yeah, he hit
That's
it
what I like.
Hard enough. Yeah.
Well, and he hit the front ball first, not just the back ball. He hit the 12 and the 15.
Yeah, and I think the most important part of that is the speed he hit it. He just hit it confident. Sometimes you have a tendency when you're trying to be that detailed to let up, I think, when you're trying to control it that much. Deciding to come back for the 10, so I'm assuming the 7 or the for the 5, so I'm assuming the 7 will be the ball before the 8, huh? Must be. 1 pocket.
Right.
6, 7, and 8, and in order. It's like 1 pocket Saratoga.
His arm, man, trips me out. It really does. I don't know if he's aware of it.
Well, he is now.
Yeah. Does he listen back? What's up,
yeah,
Johnny?
I think he does, yeah. He mentioned something before that we were talking about, so
Oh, okay.
I'm sure he does.
That's good.
It is good. I mean, it's good to watch the match and see where you played well, see where you didn't.
Yeah.
That's how you improve. Paul Hemminghouse, I got you if he gets too many, Mason. All right.
All right.
Well, so that's going to bring it to 8 games to 1. Johnny Fields, our current king, kind of running away at the moment, but playing some great pools. So make sure you're out there sharing anyways, because Kregg hasn't really had a lot of opportunities. He has missed a couple, but...
at this rate, it might be, it's in line for one of the bigger score deficits. Larry Neville had a very strong match. Maybe 2 years ago, where he just
dominated.
Yeah, it was ridiculous. Broken ran like 7 or 8 racks.
Yeah, I don't think we have that
do you
match,
remember that?
Unfortunately, anymore. Yeah, I do.
Yeah.
It was 8 racks he ran.
Yeah.
Really perfect play.
Oh, yeah.
I'm really irritated that we don't have that anymore,
Right.
too. Break number 10. See if he can continue. He's been making a ball almost every time, so I think only the 1 dry break so far. Yep.
Did you see the way that 10 went in?
I did,
You should
yes.
almost like replay, because that's kind of interesting.
Shot straight across the table. That was kind of neat. Just watch
the
break
10
one more
ball here.
time.
It's in the corner.
Yeah. Here's he. Take a look from the overhead.
It's pretty good.
4 ball's a problem. 11 ball's a problem.
I like the draw off this combo. Get right in there. Try to hit the 5.
So, yeah, he's going to try and knock the 11 loose here.
Yeah, right. Oh, what? Oop, that was delayed.
That's
I guess
surprising, huh?
This works too, because it's less,
What's he doing
wild.
with the 11?
He'll cross.
Right here?
Yeah, I think so. Cross 1 over. Try to hit the 5, not the 11.
Yeah, and set for the 14 here.
Right.
You're playing position on the 14, playing into the 11 or the 5. They missed him.
Yeah, and that's not going to be good.
No, because he's behind the 8 too, so he can't just sneak out on the 15 here. Yeah, there goes the hand in the air.
Classic.
Well, I know
It's the classic.
So Johnny did listen last week, I'm sure, and he even had Rodney kind of running on him a little bit for the hand in the air.
Oh, really?
Yeah, it was funny.
That was funny. I know Rodney did great last week. We want to thank him again.
Absolutely. It's amazing to have him. He said he had a great time. He enjoyed being here the whole time.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Look at that.
short.
The head hit on that one.
Yeah.
He tried to headbutt it in afterward.
Well, Kregg's got to get moving here. He's got this 4 balls trouble for him. I don't know that you're trying to get out here, are you?
Not where the 4 is necessarily. And Johnny already kind of depleted a lot of his balls.
It's too bad that 5 isn't a little further out of the hole. You play a nice little safety there. It's
Yeah, now
dangerous
you
to
gotta
do it now because the 15 goes in the side.
You got to like run it down, I think, and maybe play off the 7 or the 1. Slow roll kind of to the 7 or the 1. Honestly, if you hit kind of like a little left of thick on the 7 and try to run into right into this 1, 2 at a slow pace. See what I'm saying? slow pace into there.
Looks like that's what he's doing here.
No.
Well, that's a good shot. He get
Yeah.
it? Maybe he's got 14. I don't know.
Yeah. But he was good to free that.
Oh, he might even have the 15, actually. That'd be really unfortunate. Hey, Paul, thank you. Really do appreciate that. Paul just gave us a super chat. That'll show up on the screen here in just a second. But thank you very much for that, Paul. All that money we contribute to the juniors, we actually just donated $100 towards a Q fund for Xander Rasmussen. So,
yeah, Little John helped start. He started that obviously, and
yep.
Go ahead and support if you're into that.
Well, you did push that out of there. So, Kregg with a reprieve on that last shot, even though he left Johnny a shot. Going to get another opportunity.
Speaking of our juniors, too. Actually, I don't know.
That's starting up. That's exciting stuff. We got a few more this time, so I'm really excited to get working with them again.
Oh, good.
Got a few younger ones, too, so 7, 8-year-old.
Oh, really?
Imagine, I mean, look at Caden started at 9. If we start him at 7, what kind of monsters are we going to create here at the Mad Apple? Does Caden have anything going up? Going on. I know you follow him pretty close. Anything coming up for him? Does he have any junior stuff? Not that you know of, or?
Yeah, not right now. I don't know. We'll see if I remember later.
What did he just play?
I don't know. He ran to was it like Illinois or something?
Yeah.
Yeah. Midwest Junior. Got second to Payne McBride.
Okay.
Payne's in the probably top 5.
A lot older too, right?
Yeah.
16 or something.
17,
yeah. So great match too. You gave him a good fight, so that's good too.
Well, and I know Tyler Steyer worked with Payne quite a bit for a while too.
All right.
And yeah, Caden was running him real close. It went hill.
I got to say that's the first mistake I've seen from Johnny. Just to see him not hit that ball even. It's first real mistake I've seen. So the reason I brought up that donation is all the super chat money, all the money that you guys donate to the stream, everything we make off of the advertisements that we get from YouTube and all that other stuff, that all goes to help our junior players, whether it be for travel expenses or equipment or entry fees, all that stuff, all that money, that's what we're going to use it for. So thank you for that again. And the juniors, thank you. Oh, I bought some of the coolest, or I'm about to buy some of the coolest training equipment, and we'll talk more about it because
cool.
I'm going to talk to him about possibly being a sponsor here for us. But really cool stuff. Some of the coolest stuff I've seen in a long time, Mason. I'm excited to see it and try it out for myself.
Yeah, that'll be interesting, and I'm sure as this year, do we have the high school classes again?
Yeah, that's exciting too. I'm looking forward to that. Every semester we get those guys in from Kimberly. Nothing like giving mechanics lessons to 20 seniors within a 45-minute session.
Right.
So
right before their lunch.
Yeah, right. Yeah. Well, depending, or getting out. Yeah.
Yeah. No, I think they've picked it up decently though. The last couple groups, I think it at least opened up their eyes to go and play pool with the group of friends and stuff, and
well, I
think it did its part to kind of I
don't know,
help the popularity a bit.
Can't miss that ball. It's not going to look back very happy about that one for sure. I think you're going to see Johnny get to 9 games here. Going to have an 8-game lead coming up here on Kregg. Barring anything strange.
That one was kind of weird, but he's all right.
All the way forward here, or just tap it? I think
I like to
to
go all the
rail,
way. Yeah.
Nice little hesitation there in the stroke. Puts it dead in line for the 8 in the corner. Take a look at those last couple shots again.
Yeah, Johnny just informing Kregg that I think he would have said you're good or something, and just letting him know that that's a rule we've got here that.
Well, that's gentlemanly of Johnny because he could have taken it.
Yeah.
Nobody wants that to happen, anyways. But we just won every ball shot. Fair enough.
But when it happens like 6 times in a row, like some competitors I know I've played against in the past, where they're like, you're good, and I keep saying, stop saying that.
And I'd like to shoot it.
Yeah.
Well, to me, that's always kind of a hustle.
Well, it is, for sure. So that's why we have the rule, one slip up is often just going to be passed by, but when you're running them back. And
when I get it, too, it's kind of like some people do intend it as a compliment, but more often than not, over the years, I've noticed it is more of a shark.
Well, it's just like the idea of changing something.
Right.
Ray Skinador says that a lot. He'll say, like, if it's going a certain way, just do something. Change one thing,
Yeah, which is good advice. I mean, really.
Yeah, it is.
But maybe not something that drastic.
Right. You can go negative or or not. A lot of people pick the negative, but remember that karma is a...
Yes, it is. So Johnny obviously lives in Appleton. He still is able to take advantage of the hotel, and for him it was great because he had the fam come over, so they get to go swimming in the pool and all that
saltwater pool.
Yeah, so good stuff. So the Clarion Inn sponsors that whole gig for the King of the Hill. We want to thank them, and they're great. Every time we have tournaments, they work with us to kind of give us a lower rate.
Yeah, they're the best. They're one of my sponsors, too.
Oh, yeah.
For my trips, I've got them on my shirt. They've been great to us. So.
Helps out terrifically, too. Yeah. Johnny making that side ball almost every time. That ball goes in that side pocket. Take a quick look at the overhead. First shot's the most trouble, probably.
15?
Yeah, maybe, right? 15. Oh, for the opener?
Yeah.
Over a ball? I don't know.
Kind of, you're halfway over
I don't
a
mind
ball.
the 6 here, honestly. I don't mind solids. Second ball's a little tough for solids.
Do you think that goes past the 14?
I feel like it does.
The 14 would be aggravating your periphery.
Well, is he trying to cut this?
Yeah, I don't know.
Holy cow. If he cut that ball, yeah. Be impressed. So I think he's now looking at your 15 ball you were calling. I guess that's kind of the shot if the 6 doesn't go.
Or if the 7 goes. Maybe the 7 goes.
Here we go. Cutting the 11.
What?
Watch and learn. Look at that shot.
It's good.
My goodness. I mean, that's too good. That ball was so incredibly close.
Well, it's at the spot where it should have threw to the rail, too,
Well, just to get out of there, I think, was tough,
Yeah. Let's take another look.
All right. If he's going to look for a second here, we can go over. And just terrific, really. It really got kind of an upset that you don't get anything out of that, too, other than jacked up over the 8.
Does a 15 go?
I don't think it does. I think he would have shot it by now unless he's thinking that hard. I don't know.
No, I see it from here. It does go.
All right, so he's more focused on figuring out the pattern.
Yeah, because that 14 really, right?
Not
Is
great,
that,
right?
Yeah.
12 goes off it, though, if you wanted.
Yeah. And then the 9's free, so you might want to do that first. You know, play the 12 off the 14, the 9 goes in the side after you move that 14. So you could do like 15, 10, 12 off the... or no. It's tough.
I think if you get enough anger, you play the 15 right to the
15
12.
and then the 12 off the 14. And
Yeah,
then the 10 to the 13 to the 9.
Right, yep. I like that pattern, I mean, but Johnny's been studying this, so he's, I'm sure, going to come up with some thoughts of his own here. But I definitely like that pattern, I think, coming off of here and coming right down for that ball in the side. So side pocket, 10 ball. Question is kind of how far you push that 14. You really don't want to push it too far. You know, when you shoot that ball.
I don't know.
off.
I always hit it hard. I mean, like,
Yeah.
you know.
You just don't want to roll up on that
right.
6.
I always hate that feeling when you, like, trying to control it and you, you know. This
Johnny
can go off
agreed with us, I think.
off the 6 if he cuts into the 14 thin. You know.
You only need an inch here, though. You know what I mean? You push that ball an inch up the rail, it becomes
See,
a
but
whole different
I just don't
shot.
like that. I like pushing the 14 all the way to the corner pocket.
Okay.
For me, personally.
Yeah, right. Well, that's what it is anyways. Oh, he didn't hit it.
Because there's that, too, right? I mean, I feel like if you hit that harder, you're guaranteeing the... I just think it's like, I don't know.
I don't know if he can hang on the ledge here. I think he's not straight enough to shoot that ball yet either.
No, I don't think so. He's looking at it like he can. This might be one of those point position shots.
I don't know.
Where, you know what I'm saying? Backs off the...
Yeah. I think he needed more room, but we're going to see.
Is he playing off the first point?
No, right.
Like
This
Efren
is the
Reyes
right
style?
spin. I like this.
Okay, yeah.
That's a great shot.
Yeah.
He played
I
the
want to
ledge
see that
of
one again at some point. Hopefully he doesn't make another great one. That way we can see it. Otherwise you'll have to watch the highlights. Chris G has been good at putting out cool highlights at the end of the matches.
Kind of straight on this, so he's going to have to force this a little to get up for the 13. Well, he's hitting the ball good.
Yeah, he is.
Nick Kaiser, good to see you, my friend. Nick asking how your season's going. Been laying off a little bit, huh?
Yeah, in recent couple events I've had to miss, but I've said I'm going to put a lot of my effort into the U.S. Open. That's coming up in October. So just try to make sure that everything's as, you know, solid as can be. No pun intended. Stone mace.
Kind of like a stone.
Yeah.
I see what you did there. Unfortunately, you got my sense of humor.
Yeah. Well, and then hanging around MH all the time
That's
makes it
even
worse. So, yeah.
Terrible, actually.
It really is. It's like...
Well, because he's not funny.
I think it's so good, though, the more... Like, if I ever hit the lottery, I would want to pay, like, to have a theater for him to have, like, a one-night comedy show.
Yeah, the one night.
Yeah, if I ever had an excess of money, that would be something
night,
I'd want to do. Yeah.
All right, going to float this around, play the 8 in the corner up kind of to his right there. So there he comes. Uh-oh. Still perfect. Good angle here. Again, not going to do much with the cue ball. Just roll it at the 8s. Very well played rack by Johnny.
Yeah, you worked it out. That was a tough one.
Oh, yeah, you wanted to look at that side
Yeah, I
pocket
did.
shot again. So let's load that bad boy back up. Let's take a look. So he plays.
Looks like
if
it
you
should go straight in the side.
Yeah, but if you watch the overhead, he plays the line to that little
like masses
slice.
it almost.
No, the little slice where it rounds back in there. That's just really well done. So, good shot. Watch it one more time.
Yeah.
We get time. So he played that line perfect. He just got down the...
Right. That's such a cool shot. That's like one of the more interesting.
What do you got there? We don't need to talk about their shirt size. That's just so we can give them a free shirt.
Well, Johnny plays with Jacoby, we talked about, but he's got a Wheat State jump cue.
Nice. Those things do jump great.
But he also says he dislikes jump cues. So.
Yeah, well, if you got to have one, you might as well have one that works.
He likes the template rack.
How about Kregg? How does he feel about that template?
He likes them.
Yeah. See, I'm not a fan. I don't... What do you think? You like them?
I like them. Yeah.
They do wear out, though.
Yeah.
People
Some of
think
them
they
have been really bad.
Right.
I've had brand new ones. That was a story I told a while ago. One of my first U.S. Opens. I was playing Ruslan, China, cough. And it was like race to 9. I went up like 6-5. And I came around and switched all the racks.
And they were the
and
paper racks?
Yeah.
Okay.
And I was breaking perfect.
Right.
They switched the racks.
See, I
and
can't
then I
believe
broke
they did that in the middle of the match.
And he was breaking terrible.
Yeah.
Really.
I mean,
they came around and switched all the racks, and then I broke dry the rest of the match, and he, he's a world-class player, so I didn't have a chance.
Right.
But it was it was like literally probably my first U.S. Open, one of them, Griff's event, and I felt like, oh my God, cool, I'm up 6-5 against this guy. That year he was voted like, top. Is he Russian? He might be Russian. Must have been before Federer.
Yeah, right.
But
but
he was like
Ukrainian. I'm sure he would. Oh, he's Russian?
Yeah.
Okay.
But anyway, so some templates can be good, some are quite bad.
Well, that's interesting. Nick says, Mason, I took your white electrical tape idea. Has been working well for me. Kendall, I appreciate your working with me the last time I was there. Game has improved a lot since then. Great to hear.
Well, thank you. Yeah, that's cool to hear. I do have to pass that credit along to Gene Albright out of Minnesota. But I kind of took another twist with it, and I use it as like my aiming system, honestly. I've got the electrical... I'll sound as crazy as Ray Southstrip. I've got the electrical tape aiming system.
The electrical tape aiming system.
Mm-hmm.
Hey, what's going on, Mark Bell? Well, here's another table. What do you see as the workarounds here? It's pretty open, really. I don't see any ball that doesn't have a hole. If you're
using that terminology, I immediately think of Happy Gilmore.
Oh, get in your home.
Yeah, don't you like your home? I feel like the 10 might not go. You got to get the right angle on it. What's a good opening stripe? I don't think that from this angle you can start on the 10.
Yeah, 10 ball would be the first one, right?
Yeah, it just doesn't look good to me. Looks like it'll go to the rail.
Maybe. Got to remember, though, when you cross it, like you looking at that from up here, the heck is he doing? Is he banking the 3? Why not, right?
Is that his favorite game?
I mean, you're up 10-1, race to 15.
Yeah.
If you like it, you like it. You play it. It's there, it goes. Tom Joss Russian shoots
Ruslan.
jam up.
Yeah. Yes, he does. Yeah, he was one of the best at the time when I was playing them, that's where I was pretty disappointed that they switched the racks around on me. I just didn't have enough experience because I should have been more strict and been like, hey, I'm going to use that old rack still for the rest of this match. That was crazy.
4 rails. That was a 4-rail shot.
Yeah, 1, 2, 3.
It was 4 rails in. And that took care of any problem that you could have had with solids.
And that 5 was like right in the way too. He had to hold that.
Yeah, he opened it up off the rail, yeah.
Good speed.
2 ball up in the corner, just kind of use the...
Johnny was playing great, but that was like one of the first drift shots that I've seen hit pretty good, where I was like, looked like it went right in the line.
And everything, right?
Yeah. I mean, he's playing lights out right now, though, but...
He's after your record, I think.
Yeah. Good luck when you watch this back later.
Definitely going to go back and look at that opening 3 ball here if Johnny can run these out. I think he's got to switch this up and play the 6, which he's doing. Well, I should have saved that one too, but we're going to save the bank. Kind of back and forth, yeah.
Yeah, it was kind of... never like to do that. Some people are players that play that more naturally, but...
Well, I mean, he kind of got out of line. I don't think he was intending to, but then he settled in for it after he realized that he got offline on one of his shots, so I think,
Yeah.
But I don't think typically that would have been his pattern choice. I think
Yep.
the one shot he got a little bit funny. 11 games to 1. I'm telling you, this is pretty solid play by John. You know, I can't say Kregg's done a lot wrong. He's definitely made some mistakes, but let's take a look at that 3 ball Johnny made here to get out to start this run.
1, 2, 3.
Well, you got to count the first rail.
Yeah.
So 4 rails it was. Mad Matt says, I think Mason should be able to challenge if he's trying to break, if LJ's trying to break the record. Well, I mean, to be honest with you, we got a pretty short list right now, so even if it started getting close, he'd just have to throw his name in there. So you just figure out how many weeks out it is, and you throw your name on.
That should be a rule, though. It's like regardless of the weight.
How's he breaking now?
Whoever maintains the streak has their opportunity. It's very royalty king-like anyway, isn't it? Whoever's holding the streak gets to come in and stop him. I did that to Scott Kugel. Was king for many weeks. 8, right? Yeah, 8. And then to win his 9th week, I stepped in and got lucky.
So I think you're starting with the 2 ball here, setting for the 5 to break the 3.
I haven't seen Scott Kugel in a while.
He's around yet. And Barb's been here a couple times. Played in the Queens match.
You said you're starting on the 2 ball here?
I think so, 2, and then come over trying to get an angle off the third. If you can run into the 13 here. I don't know. Got to get the 3 out of there is the thing.
Yeah, so the 2 would be a pretty natural ball for that, right?
Not sure where he was trying to get. If he was trying to get a little more angle there. Yeah, see, he's looking at what you're saying. I know, I just liked having the 7 there when I tried to break the 3 because it kind of opened up the possibility of having another ball there.
See, this is the angle I like, where he's...
Yeah. I still think you're having trouble getting on a good angle on the 5 to get back to the 3.
No, because if you're right where the 11 is, you can just draw straight back to the rail.
Let's see where
Because
he
the
ends
angle
up here, 'cause
naturally...
I think he's going to be up higher than he...
No, higher the better, isn't it? I like that. I don't... He flicked his cue. I'm like, I think that's good. I like that way about it. He just got...
Yeah, he didn't get a good favorable roll out of it, but it's probably the first bad one I've seen him get.
Right.
Everything else he's hit so good that it worked out every time.
Well, and he's still in natural line. It's kind of funny to like see him.
Yeah.
Like
Yeah,
I know how it is though when it keeps feeling like you're like
You
right
gotta
on
hit
the edge
higher
of it
half
being.
of the 11 here, though, right? Push the.
I kind of like coming all the way in the back side of it and then playing the
this side right there, right?
or even
That's what I'm saying.
or even higher up, like yeah, right where he's pointed there.
Oh, okay, all the way to the end and back out.
Yeah.
So 2 rails.
Yeah. I just think often you can hit the edge of the back side of the 11 pretty clean, and then it drifts over and leaves you the cut on the... That's where I like. Rodney Morris showed a great 2-rail system.
You have to tell me about it.
Yeah.
Yeah, you went to the high side, like you said.
Going for the bank again, he called it immediately.
Not even a half a second delay. He knew where he was going. Not because he wanted to. You just don't have much else for a choice. Yeah, that's the problem here, is he's still got to get on the 8 if it doesn't go past that 11. Just short. A lot of backspin on that ball.
What a diamond rail that was, huh?
Yeah, I mean, it came back. Can you believe how high up the table it is right there?
Yeah.
Okay, Craig's got to get fired up here. 9 to the 10 to the 14.
I mean, it literally responded like it had no cloth on it. Have you seen that when he hit on the table with no cloth on the rails?
I just think he had a lot of spin on it. You playing up for the 14 to the 11 here, you think? Or are you coming down
That's
to the
the
10
natural
right away?
non-breakout way to do it, yeah.
Leave the 10 alone?
Yeah.
Like, my natural instinct would be to run up table for the 10 first.
No.
And then back for the 14, get straight in.
No, because this is kind of a safety ball, really. I mean, the 8 and the 5, if you don't get in line, you can
I guess it's a full diamond off the
he
rail.
did that too, but...
I'm not saying it's right. I think I probably my natural instinct would have led me to do that, but I'm pretty sure I would have played the safe way and played the 14 right there because I had a good
I just think
angle
you're
for it.
forced to an angle now.
Well, this is no good.
Yeah. Then you
That's
played
a
the
good
safe
shot.
like you.
Now that I would have never probably thought of. You would have. Got to be careful with Johnny, though. Johnny's a smart player. He's got good kicks when it comes to this kind of stuff.
There really is not a lot here, though.
Yeah, he got him in a good spot. I want to thank everybody for joining us here at Mad Apple Xstream. This is the King of the Hill match. We play here every Friday night. These two players are going at it for a tournament entry fee of $250 a piece. So it's a one-player tournament we conduct every week, and the winner goes on. So Johnny's been our king now for the last 3 weeks. And he's going to try and tie up that shots, and he didn't really do it. So you can see the 11 be the first shot here.
Yeah, 11, just nudge the 8, play the 10.
I don't
Don't
know
get
if you
too
have
tricky.
to. Do you have to nudge the 8? I think if you go come to the 10 to the 14, slide across.
I can't see right now.
Yeah, I'm sorry. My bad. I transitioned it one way.
Yeah.
Well, he definitely
we're
didn't want to
good.
be over the top of this ball like he is a little bit. Oh, no, he's alongside it. Just enough angle to shoot the 14 here, come out for the 13. I don't have to get too far out, do you?
No. I like the angle a little bit. Because the more that rolls forward like it did, I hate when that happens. I want
Yeah.
it to go backward, at
Right.
least. Yeah.
So now you're going 2 rails here, you think?
Yeah. 1.5.
Yeah, one,
Yeah.
right. Yeah, 1.5.
Yeah.
Or 2.5.
Yeah.
2.5 works, so he's got a good line. So good job here. He's going to get her to 2. And there it is. Another opportunity taken there by Kregg. Well, I tell you, this week back to school, or a couple weeks prior to kids going back to school, definitely you see nobody's going out to eat.
Yeah.
They're all worried about getting the kids back in school. Yeah, dry break isn't going to help them. Take a look overhead on the Popolock cam. So he doesn't even, when he comes out and like gets your keys out of the car, he doesn't even like bend your window back or anything. He's got like a pick that he uses for each type of car.
Really?
And he just opens it up like a key. It's amazing, yeah. I mean, just great tech.
That's scary to get in the wrong hands. Huh?
Well, right. You know, I think that.
Yeah.
All right, so Johnny's starting out here with the 6, it looks like. The side pocket. No,
Yeah, I was tempted at that in my head.
it's tough. Really, that ball was pretty far forward to do that. Take a second and thank everybody for joining us here at Mad Apple. Really love doing this, so make sure you guys are out there liking and sharing. I really didn't go out and share much this week, which is unusual. I usually get out on some of those different groups, so get a chance, still get out there and share. I tell you, still great pool. It might be a pretty lopsided match at the moment, but been getting some schooling in 8-ball from a couple of these racks. $10-11 up top. A couple of problems. Get the 2 out of there, and you got a dead combo. But easy to get caught up here. You run into the 6, setting for the 10, or the 12 there next, maybe. Just don't.
I don't like
he's
pushing the 6 in there though.
Yeah, right. Because you're gonna push it up on the. Like that. Kind of moved them both. That is not gonna be good.
Safety time.
Yeah, I'd say you're just about out of options for the aggressive run out. Well, he definitely doesn't want to make a quick decision here. He knows he's in a bad spot. He's down 9 games here. Can't make there's not too many more mistakes left to make here, or you're going to be done, I think. So you got to choose wisely what you are going to do.
I think you roll the right side of the edge of this stripe and try and get it on the 2. So Johnny's, jacked up on the 2. He's still got the 6, but
Talking about the 14 to go around.
Hit the 14, edge of the right side of the 14.
Okay.
Come 1 rail off that side rail to
and you could
jack him up on the 2.
Right.
I was thinking, honestly, maybe if you hit it a little hard, too, and catch the left side of the 2 ball, might bank it up, and then your cue ball sticks behind the 10.
Well, let's see what he does. Yeah, look at. He did. He tried to stick that 15 in front of it. That was a heck of an effort, I tell you. Good plan. Probably more than anything wanted to get the 15 in front of the hole. How many people did they have for the 10-ball tournament tonight, did you know?
No, I didn't.
You were over there signing up.
Not really.
Oh.
I might have been physically there. I don't know where I was.
Yeah, okay. So Johnny going to go ahead and shoot this ball. Just play light and hit the 6 out next, or what? Run into the 15 to give yourself a gap.
Yeah, right. I think you want to bump it out just for the sake of the 4.
Just enough. Yeah, he's looking at it. But I think he got it.
Well, and you can clip it off the 10, really. Right. 6-3, clip it off the 10.
I think it just goes. This is nice here because you don't really have to do much except for float this ball in, so you're not going to see a whole lot here.
I still punch this ball, though.
Do you?
Yeah.
I think with the other 2 there, I see just a... Uh-oh.
Because I don't like going too long, that's what it is.
Yeah. It's good there, though.
Yeah.
A little funny. You just got to draw this one a little harder than you might have wanted to. Play the 3 in the same corner pocket.
Yeah.
Still trying to salvage that 4 ball past the 15, so... Oh. Yeah, now he got too far. Now he can't even shoot that ball. You definitely go 1-7-3-4 at this point.
Or 1-3-4-7. Sometimes I like to
right,
lead, right,
straight across rail and come back. Right. Yeah, I see that too. Depends on your angle. Again, it's so funny, a little bit off one way or another.
I always try and keep finding the angles to get your breakout and still have a ball, like, sitting away. If it doesn't work, it doesn't work, but...
Yeah, he agreed with you. Well, I don't know. You might have to do it again.
Well, you might pop at the 12.
I think you got to play the side pocket again here and come. No, he's not going to.
Like rolling into the 12.
I see your shot. I just.
Hard.
Yeah.
Yeah. He went soft, so it must go. He must think it goes. Or a bank.
No, that goes. I think he's got half a ball.
It's kind of good on the bank, too. It's pretty natural. When bank pool is your favorite game.
True that. Interesting point here is if he doesn't interfere with that pocket, that 11-10 is wired. You can almost make that ball from anywhere, hitting it with the 15 sitting where it is. So if he would bank this and he just clean out. Well, look at you calling the bank. I think Johnny's calling the bank too.
Just when it's your favorite game,
Well, and it is tough because of the side. What's the saying you've been saying?
Every ball is a rail.
No, not that. Look at that shot.
No. What saying?
I don't remember. You said it earlier. Periphery.
Oh, aggravating your periphery.
Yeah.
Yeah. Coined by Mark Wilson.
Got to follow up here.
Yeah.
Careful. Hit it too hard. Well, I'll tell you what, while he looks at this one, let me take a look at the 4-ball bank again. A pretty good shot there. Couldn't hit it much better dead center pocket than he did. He's just rolling to kick at this ball. Yeah, that's looks like what he's going to do. I don't see any other real good pocket for it, do you?
You could then cut it like that crazy one he did earlier. It's about the same shot.
Yeah, pretty close. Brutal.
Beautiful. Brutal and beautiful.
I'm glad
That's
I replayed
pool.
that other one because then we can catch this one. Job there by Johnny. It's going to get him to 12 games in this race to 15. It's been on fire all night long. Can't really stop a guy that doesn't miss. I think I've only seen one mistake out of him all night long, and that was the kick that he had at that stripe. And he gave up ball in hand. And I think that was one of Kregg's wins. So Johnny putting on a clinic here tonight for 8-ball, really.
We still didn't have many predictions in the comments tonight. I don't.
Yeah, nobody wanted to be wrong. Well, I'll tell you, that's only a second dry break all night long. That was his concern coming into this. He said, I can play 8-ball with anybody if I can break the balls. And I think he showed that tonight.
I understand that, though, because I kind of relate to that in a certain way.
Yeah, absolutely. Especially if you got it down where they're staying spread out.
Well, I mean, honestly, though, even if they're clustered, I feel,
Pretty
picking
confident you can work a pattern.
Yeah. It's just getting one ball down.
10 ball. So for me, I'm possibly shooting this combination right here lightly.
Yeah.
14-11, leaving the ball hang. A lot of ways to go about it, I guess. You could get to the 11, leave the 14 there for when you try and break the 10. Few balls to figure out here, though. Mainly down here with a 6, 10, 3, 11. It's not a shot I would have thought of there. He would have came up table a little bit more, though. I see his point. That's... Oh, boy. So he's playing that off the 11. So he's lining up to play the 10 off the 11 here.
Do it.
Yeah. He did, and opened things up perfectly. Good shot there by Kregg. Aggressive, but well hit. Jamie Caston, score, please. See, that's what's wrong with the overhead view, right? But I just don't like that 9 ball. 2 ball sitting the way it is, I just don't like it.
I don't mind it.
Let's go to the 12 here. This is an interesting choice.
I think it's a good choice. 12, 11, 14, you've got a way more natural spot to get at that 9. Yeah.
I see that line, yeah. So it's almost, if you're straight enough
It's
on
like
the
all
14,
natural
it's
rolls.
almost a stop shot.
Yeah, right.
And this, like you say, is a natural roll. It just...
Right. Natural roll, little stun over, natural roll. Now you're on the 9. He popped it more than I thought he would, but I think he'll still be okay. He's on the edge here to whether or not he can keep
Hold
that
this,
angle, But I still think it's possible. Maybe even throw a tipper right at a very slow pace.
Yeah, I don't like it. I think you almost have to run into the 7 just to keep yourself from going too far down table. If you
That's
hit
why
the
you throw
7
the right
here,
on
you're
it,
okay,
though.
right?
Yeah. Yeah, right. So, I mean, line into that angle and then just hit it as soft as you can, right?
What do you think? Should we announce who is next week?
If it's right.
Yeah, I'm looking at it. I have it pulled up in front of me, so I'm not going to announce the wrong name.
Then fine, yeah.
The only person that knows who it is them. Oh. Well, it's been a tough match for Kregg.
Yeah, yeah.
It's tough when a guy's playing very good and you're just making a couple mistakes that maybe with a few more shots or a few more strokes you may not be making. Johnny's made it very tough for him to get rolling and kind of get things, he started strong to begin with, so. You think they actually want me to announce who's playing next week?
Who?
Everybody watching. We got a whole ton of people watching here. You think they want to hear it, or?
I don't know.
Let me know. Should we wait? Should we post it next week and wait? I'm right this time. I'm not going to tell you the wrong player. Kicking at this ball, hoping and dreaming here. 14 in the side. And missed it. And you're going to give Johnny ball in hand. He's going to start off with that 3-6 combination, would be my guess. Just to uncomplicate things a bit. There it is. Yes, announce it. Say it, says Jamie. I'd be I know there's a few people that want me to say it. I'd be more curious for the people that don't want me to say it. Like, who doesn't want me to announce it? Who likes knowing the day before? It happens. I kind of like it because of the plate. Like, Johnny doesn't know then. You know what I mean? When I announce it, Johnny knows who to prepare for, or whoever knows. For a whole week. Could be working on their solid game, or what they play. Johnny looking to take this to 13-2. Seven before the 8.
Yeah, you're right. 7 in the side, you're saying?
Yeah, 3, 4, 7, 8. He might come up for the 7 here otherwise.
Ooh.
Oh,
no good.
Yeah, that's.
He's still on that 4.
Oh,
nope.
I'm pretty sure that
Nope.
means he is not on the 4. Did you hear him? I mean, he yelled really loud. Darn it. It was crazy. It's the loudest I've ever heard him say that.
He said, no luck.
Oh, that's what he said. No luck.
No luck.
And he still made
That's
it.
a good shot.
That was a great shot, actually. I guess it helped to call out for a duck. Let's hear it for people watching, and the rest can see when you post. Yeah, I know, but everybody can listen to this back, and they can find out Johnny can listen to it back.
I think it's fine. I think you just say it.
I'm going to wait one more rack. It's actually a really good match. Did you see who it was? Here,
Yep.
I'll show you, yeah. I think that's going to be a great match, actually. Oh, my.
Whoa.
That's going to be probably the only low light from the entire time that John shot here. I don't think John cares who he plays next week. Yeah, I would agree. But then you see him miss it. That's why we shoot him. I don't care who you are. Those shots sometimes get in your head. And he definitely missed one there. So.
Yeah, I was shocked, no doubt, right? We all were.
Great shot there. So 3 games we got. Hey, if you total them together, they got the race to 15 taken care of.
Break time.
Let's take a quick look again here. Johnny with a extremely rare miss there.
Yeah, it was a little rushed. If you notice, he didn't settle like you would normally.
He looks settled there. He's having a refreshment. What do you got there? Anything interesting?
What started Kregg's interest in pool? His parents owned a campground as a kid, and there were 2 Valley 7-foot tables.
Yeah, he said he started when he was 6. 6 years old.
The guy who taught me at 6 just said, "Do what I do." So I stood next to him and mimicked what he did. He was playing right-handed, and that meant I learned left-handed.
Oh,
it's the only thing I do left-handed.
Facing him. That's
interesting.
Funny. So, that's usually the opposite of what I say. I say, do what I say, not what I do, when I'm teaching. So we got Gary Vasquez sitting out here with his lovely wife Cindy. And it's his birthday today, so that's why I'm giving him a shout-out, yeah.
Happy birthday.
Let's see, RTG. He will care if it's Sergio, says RT. That's funny. Any other guesses? It's a good match. It's going to be great. As soon as we come back to another game here, we're going to let this go one more game, and then I'm going to tell you guys who's playing next week. And it doesn't necessarily mean it's going to be Johnny. I mean, I realize how this looks right now, but like I said before, Kregg went up to his... He shouldn't have went up and taken his nap. He ran 4 racks out. Break and ran 4. So, I mean, that would put a little bit of a heat on this if he could pull that off right now. 4 racks would get him to 7. Who knows? He might have ran 5 if he would have kept going. And he's coming on back, ready to break the balls. Got to do something to cool Johnny off.
That's what Johnny needed.
Well, yeah, I guess after missing that ball.
Uh-huh.
So I do know that Johnny really wanted you guys to make sure you're liking and sharing, so he did help us out a little earlier.
If anybody's watching, just peep in here. Just say hi.
Just in case. Make sure if you're watching, you just peep up in there in the comments. All right, here goes Kregg to break the balls. How did he do the last 2 times? He was making a ball. He didn't make one the last time, I think, right?
It was
open.
really soft.
Made a ball. Ugly table, made a ball. I mean, do you try and not break quite as much? I mean, Johnny's making everything he looks at, so maybe that's an intentional strategy. Just
I think it was.
Don't open them wide up every time. So after this rack, that's when I'm announcing who's going to be playing the winner of this match next week. What do you see here, Mace? Like stripes? That's what he looks like he's looking to. Let him shoot this shot here and see what happens. Nope. Well, he didn't do it a whole lot of favors by...
Does that combo go, though?
Maybe. That's what Johnny's looking at right now, so... Might throw in there that kind of reverse shot. All right, we got a new subscriber there, Robert Chavez. Thank you very much for the subscription. We appreciate that. that is all we really ask for from you guys. You know, hit a like, hit a share, subscribe, do all that kind of stuff. Make sure you hit the notification button too, because that'll let you know every single time we go live here at Mad Apple Xstream. Got really good stuff coming. We just released our first derby video with the help of Inside Pool Magazine. We'll also be on the Billiard channel.
Yeah, it's a good match by Tyler Steyer. 9-ball from the Derby City.
Yeah, we got a whole bunch of matches, a whole bunch of different players. We got Efren Reyes, the GOAT, and a couple of matches there, I think, right?
Yep. Yeah, we've got some Efren. We got Feder.
Yeah, some really great matches to come. So we're looking forward to getting those out there and getting them over to Inside Pool so they can release them. And we obviously have all the rights to them also because we were the people recording. So, oh, see, that's you always got to look. So Robert Chavez says, "Thought I already was subscribed." But you never know. I mean, you can go on here real easy without the subscription, but the subscriptions really help us out. So the more subscriptions, the more they pay us to make you guys hit the skip the ad button. Yeah, I like this. Gonna just roll up through perfect. If you clear those 3 balls down there, the 13 uses that pocket also if you need it. Also goes down in the bottom right corner. Try and pull around the 14, shoot it in the same pocket here.
It's kind of in a weird spot. I don't know.
4 months would be very short of accurate. Depending on when you signed up, we have over 60 players signed up for the Knights right now. So it really, it's really tough for us to put out more than 3-4 weeks in advance because people's schedules all kind of come up weird, and we try, but I don't know that we're ever going to be able to release a full list necessarily. And Billy Backstrap, thank you for the subscription. We appreciate that. See, that little reminder that you may not have subscribed and thought you did got us one more person subscribing, I'm pretty sure. Come up for the 13, a little high left between the 8 and the 3. Got to get it moving. I think he's there, isn't he?
Yeah, he's there enough. Even with that 14 ball aggravating your periphery.
Oh, James Abt asking if it's frog. It has been killing frog to get back out here. Let's find out here in about 3 more balls. I'm pretty sure we'll tell you who next week is. Randy, I agree. That would be incredible, but I don't think that's going to happen. Avenue Auto, it is not Sergio next week, so we'll let you in on that secret. Still a great match, though, one I'm looking forward to. Good guy. Where's he going with the 8? Corner? Down here past the 7? You think? Doesn't go on the side, so he is going to run it up here past the 7 in the corner pocket. Just missed that last 8 ball, remember? But didn't seem to phase him that time. Good shot there by Johnny. Take a quick look at that shot again. And then we're going to let you folks know next week the challenger is Frankie Ruiz. Frankie's a 652, so Fargo run up a little bit.
Solid player from Illinois.
Yep. What else? You probably know Frankie better than I do.
Yeah, a bit. I don't know that I'd give much more, though. I don't know.
Yeah. Okay.
It'll be a good matchup. He always gives a good effort.
That's what it takes sometimes, you know. You get in the right mood and you're really solid in your head. You can beat a lot of people sometimes.
There's a good break.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure stripes are looking like the answer here. Let's take a look from the top. I mean, solids work too, just the first shot is a bit tougher unless you shoot the 6, and then the 5 becomes tough, so if you are going to take solids, you're shooting the 5 in the side pocket. So it looked like that 15 slides in there from the off
That's
the
me.
10.
Maybe when the 10's gone.
You don't think it goes off the 10? It's kind of what he was looking at if you shot it from, you know, like the 8 ball position-ish. Oh, you can answer that one, Mason. Randy Sargent said, "What is the longest King of the Hill run?"
Me. 9 weeks in a row.
Yeah. RTG says, 60 players. Man, well, I signed up using that form listed on your page about a month ago. Hopefully that worked. I guess I'll see you sometime next year. Yep. That's why I'm telling you, you guys need to be working out on the way to your match, because you get one shot a year, it sounds like, about.
Right. Well, and I don't know.
Here we go. Johnny's going to finish this thing out. I think that 15 is going to go before the 8s. Maybe not. What am I thinking? 15. Then
15 before the 8. That's a good one.
Thanks. Look at that. I was right. 15 down. I bet you the 14 goes before the 8 too.
Shooting all the stripes before the 8 ball.
That's incredible. Yeah.
Thank you.
Honestly, you were leaving for a trip right the time you lost too, right?
I lost to
who beat you?
Late great Larry Neville.
Oh yeah, that's right. Larry won.
So no shame there.
Yeah, no kidding.
Actually, an honor.
Yeah, absolutely.
Right? Yeah. So.
All right, Johnny pushing her to. Is that the hill?
Yeah.
He didn't mark it yet, right?
Right.
So Johnny pushing to the hill to 3. I think closing in. He's starting to get a little gabby. So.
No, I was 9 weeks in a row. There were more weeks from a gap.
Oh, that's right. It was 9.
So I was maybe at like 13.
Right.
But gapped, a few weeks in, and then 9 weeks after. I miss playing it. I do like playing King of the Hill.
Yeah, I
you
mean,
get used to it. It's part of like your week.
Yeah, you feel like the king.
Mm-hmm.
Right. Now you'd even get a free hotel room.
Right.
How nice is that? You could go swimming. Legit. Not like you can't do that anyways, but.
Yeah.
Well, he's going to yell at me about the spot. I hear it already.
Right.
If anybody's watching, just peep in here. Just say hi.
So do you know when that was from?
Yeah, oh yeah, bank pool.
Yeah, the bank pool tournament.
Yeah. A little far in the bucket.
I need a couple. Oh, come on. You're just about to run this thing out, Johnny.
Right. Well, if he's already admitted his break's bad, then it can't be this table alone.
What's the largest deficit, biggest amount of wins?
This is close.
I think it is, yeah. I don't remember one being this far.
I don't know. I think Larry got freaking 15 to 2.
I think that might be right,
but
actually. Who is he playing?
Big T. Right?
I think
Terrence
that's
Beck.
right. He just doesn't want to go off camera
Something
yet,
like
so he's
that,
going to take his time here racking. Looks good. Oh. Well, and I will say he's been spending more time racking, and he has been breaking better tonight than I've seen him break 8-ball in the past. So
Yeah.
we'll give him that. All right, well, if we aren't going to see a close match here, I would love to see this finish out on a great break and run. So let's see if he can hold the cue ball here and polish this thing off. Send the Vikings fan back to Minnesota. Packers are going. Obviously, when we had Rodney here last week, you got the opportunity to go. Good break. Oh, boy, safety a little bit. You get to go and see the Packer Hall of or not the Hall of Fame, but the stadium. Thought that
that was great.
Cool,
I joined along. That was a fun time. Rodney really enjoyed it. He was a big NFL fan.
That was Robert Chavez just said he ran like 8 straight. That's right. He had 8 runs in a row. Larry did.
Yeah, it was sick.
All right. So Billy Backstrap says he just found us a few minutes ago. Where's this taking place? So this is the Mad Apple Xstream, and we are located at the Mad Apple Burger and Billiard Company, which is in Appleton, Wisconsin. And we're a 14,000 square foot scratch-made restaurant with 15 pool table pool room and pro shop and outdoor space. It's we're attached to the Clarion Hotel, so really kind of set up for this. Got a super chat there from Chris. Thank you very much for that $10. Goes to our juniors. But as far as signing up, you can go to, if you go to Facebook and you search for Quickfire, that's my persona on there, and they, if you go there, you can follow along, and there's a link that will get you to a entry form on Google Documents, and it's about a year long, depending on what level you play at. So
yeah, we have our Sunday matchups. So this is our highest ranked caliber player.
It's our feature match. This is the King of the Hill. So this is 600 and over. Right now
Typically.
Typically. You can play from a lower position than that. But John, as you see here, is a 713 Fargo rate. And Kregg here is a 619. But he is underrated. Johnny's just really put on a show tonight.
And Sunday afternoon, we call it the open stream. So that's 3 different divisions for the other caliber players and a women's Queen of the Hill division.
Chris, I agree with you. Chris says, I feel like it's going to take a monster to beat John. Seems like he's getting in a scary groove from playing and practicing more regular for King of the Hill.
Yeah, I like to see it. I'm always a fan when I see Johnny play at the level that I know he does. Because for me, when I was kid growing up, it's like I thought he played perfect. You know, it's like, oh my God, he's in this super rhythm. You know, so that's kind of one thing that I probably took from Johnny is his rhythm. You know, I really liked the way he attacks it.
Well, and you were talking about that before. He's got a very, very systematic stroke that he uses.
And attacks it. It's not this. It's not this like subtle. It's like he's attacking the rack. So I think that's cool. And so I like to see it. I'll always tell him that. I'll be like, that's, you know, it's good to see like in stroke Johnny.
Yeah,
because it's almost shocking when I see him, miss a ball. I'm like, oh.
Right, you don't want him to. I mean, you're looking for that challenge when you're going to play.
Yeah, right. I'm like, this guy's not who I was expecting to play.
Right.
Sometimes.
Yeah, he knows I've kind of got a mental thing with him, and as of late, he really has kind of done a few things to try and help me get over it, because I'm sure he gets tired of it. He sees me play really well against other people, and I'm sure he's looking for a match, and then I show up to our match, and I can't make a straight-in ball, So he's giving me a few encouraging words, trying to get me to get over it a bit,
Yep.
Oh. Yeah, it's tough at this point, man, to keep yourself focused. You're down that many matches or that many games in a match. I don't care who you are. That's tough to stay focused and try and drive through it, 7 balls a problem still. You'd like to be able to save the 4 ball, but it's kind of his only shot at the moment. 1 ball, right?
And the 2.
You like that too?
Sometimes.
Just don't like pushing that around, maybe. I guess it takes care of the 7 we're talking about, though. I like shooting the 1 and just trying to leave myself in the... Well, he's going to shoot your shot. 2 in the side. It's pretty good. The 8's still a little bit of an issue. Yeah, I hope that a lot.
Yeah, just Johnny's like... I get it, but it's kind of funny.
Well, and it still is. You got to stay focused here in the end. It is still one of the hardest games to take down, especially when you have that big of a lead. You got to stay focused so you finish the rack. You don't want to start giving back 1 or 2 games, regardless of whether or not you're in a position where you're going to lose. Who the heck wants to go through that?
Yeah, definitely.
You just got to bear down and stay there, Oh, yep. Hi, what's going on, Al? Better late than never. Fortunately for you, you get to rewind this match and watch a whole lot of really great 8-ball racks taken out by Johnny here. As you can see from the score, he's been pretty unstoppable, really. He's got a challenge here a little bit. What are you doing here? Trying to get to the 1?
Play over and bump into the 4. 11-4. Shoot the 3 and stun into the 11-4.
Is he looking to draw back further for the 5? He's kind of looking.
He's stunning at that angle. I think, like, bottom right.
Yeah, bump the 11 out. That's a great shot. Yeah, great shot. Now he's going to come just one rail out here, trying to get it on this side of the 14, stay on it. 4. Is he going to come down for the 1, yeah?
Yeah. So then the 8 goes on the side. Just to get anywhere on the left side of the 4.
He's got these 2 balls to finish things out today. Our King of the Hill match here. Play this every week here at the Mad Apple Xstream. If you haven't gotten over to our YouTube channel, make sure you get over there and like, and we appreciate all the shares. Here it is for the win. And takes it down. So there it is, 15. Johnny holds on to his title.
Woo-hoo.
Great play. I mean, really can't say too much bad as far as Kregg goes. I think Kregg...
no, it was fun to watch him.
Yeah, I mean, he had a good match. He made too many mistakes, but I think any mistakes against Johnny tonight would have been too many because he didn't miss a whole lot. So really great match, and we want to thank everybody again for joining us tonight at the Xstream. And we look forward to seeing you next week. We got, what is it, Frankie Ruiz?
Yep. Yeah, from
coming
Illinois.
in from Illinois, going to take on Johnny here, see if we can put up a battle. And we look forward to that match, too. Look forward to seeing you guys there. Make sure you check out the OS, too. That's the open stream. It's here every Sunday. It has the King's Court matches, which is our queens, our jesters, and our knights. And we look forward to seeing you guys there, too. So see you guys again next week. Thanks, Mason.
Thank
Appreciate
you.
it.
Yep.
And have a great night. And thank you, Billy.